Hello there, my zealots. This is Joshua coming at you today. You may have noticed that I'm a little bit different today than I normally am. I have chopped off all my hair and my beard, and there is a I I got annoyed with it. It just was like I was done. I was like, okay, it has to go. But there are certain rules that you must apply when chopping off your hair. Okay, and it comes from Leviticus, and I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so it says in Leviticus 19:27, this is what it says, okay? Ye shall not round the corners of your head, neither shalt thou mar the corners of your beard. Now, some people acknowledge this and say, well, that means you can't cut your hair. I'm like, no, because I think it's in Numbers, it talks about how if you're a Nazarite, you're not supposed to cut your hair at all. Okay, so as a Nazarite, there's no cutting your hair ever. If you take the Nazarite vow, you're basically your hair stays long and you just let it grow and grow and grow and grow. So that means that if you're not a Nazarite, you can cut your hair. It is allowed to do. In fact, I've taken the Nazarite vow a couple of times, and when you're done with the Nazarite vow, you're supposed to shave your head and shave your hair and burn it. And, well, there's a lot of rules. There's a lot of rules. So you can cut your hair, but so how do you cut your hair if you're not supposed to round the corners of your beard nor not round the corners of your head nor mar the corners of your beard? And the way I do this is through what is known as the pull cut. Now, a lot of the scriptures in the Bible are all about vanity, okay, trying to avoid vanity or getting over vanity or avoiding vanity to the nth degree, because you don't want to glory in anything like your appearance or whatever. And part of that is making sure that you have long hair or longish hair, okay? And now women are supposed to have long hair because it's a glory to them. And you find that in 1 Corinthians. And it says that, and this is another thing a lot of people like to bring up. It says, does not nature itself say it is a shame for a man to have long hair? Well, yes, it says that, but nature is in reference to the culture of the time. Nature is from the word cosmos, and cosmos is a cultural phenomenon found in Rome where the men they didn't have long hair. They cut their hair short. And it was a reference to the Roman cultural standard. And it was to make an argument that women should cover their hair when they pray. And women are supposed to have long hair. That means they're not supposed to cut their hair short like I do. Or did. And this is as short. Technically, this is as short as you're allowed to have your hair. Is it even? It is. It's evenish. Anyway, I think it is even. Yeah, it's even. But anyway, so what I did, okay, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I did this, so that way if you guys want to cut your hair from a biblical perspective, this is how you can do it. All right. So what I did is I took all my hair, I pulled it all the way to the back, put it in a ponytail, and then and made a fist, and whatever sticked out of my fist is what I chopped off. All right? And that is what is known as a pull cut. All right? You grab your hair, make a fist, and whatever sticks out, you just chop it off. And then you end up with a haircut very similar to this. And yeah, that's how you do it. Now, if you want to cut your beard, it says you're not supposed to round the corners of your head nor mar the corners of your beard. And what it means by marring is it means that you don't have certain parts that are longer than other parts. You don't shave certain parts or trim certain parts. You either trim it all or you don't trim any of it. Okay, so I made sure, what I did is I grabbed my beard and I just went chunk and I cut it off, and then I tried to make everything the same length as that level. Okay, and that's it. That's all it is. It's just getting the hair out of your body, off your body, so you don't have to deal with it. And it's not a vain issue. It's just getting it shorter because you just don't want to deal. Okay, that's really all it boils down to, is you just want it to be shorter because it gets in the way, it's annoying or whatever. That's the only reason you're supposed to cut your hair is purely for just efficiency's sake. Okay. And women are not supposed to really cut their hair because their hairs really should never be getting in the way, because they're supposed to have their head covered. Because you're supposed to cover your hair when you pray, and you're supposed to pray without ceasing. Anyway, so this video is just basically about avoiding vanity. Okay, so When it comes to your hair should never be an issue. You shouldn't dye your hair. You shouldn't color your hair. You shouldn't style your hair. Ponytails are allowed. You're not even supposed to braid your hair, really. You're just supposed to let it grow, and when it gets too long, you cut it off, and that's it. It's just to avoid vanity. I mean, this is it. This is all you're allowed to do. So anyway, I wanted to share this with you, put it out there so that you guys don't freak out and like, what happened to his hair? It's just, I was just tired of it. I'm just like chunk, and I'm done. Moving on with my life. Anyway, I hope this blesses you. I hope this answers your questions. So next time I show up, you're like, what happened? I'm like, well, I'll refer you to this video. That's why this video was made. Anyway, I'm Joshua. You have a great day. Take it easy. Peace out. Oh, you know I love God because I love virtue, justice, and salvation. Saturdays at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We have the live stream, which is the Bible Slam, which I love. And click subscribe, share, click the dingy thingy, leave a comment. You know, everything. It's good. Take it easy. Bye-bye.